What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys with another market watch today. Chaos Impact singles have fully been released by Konami at New York City Comic Con, and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, for the most part, are happy. I mean, Hakai's name got changed to Unchained Soul, and I'm gonna be honest with you before I say anything else, that's awesome. We finally get like a name change that's cool. It ain't like you know, Magical Musketeers and Magic Bullets. Magic Bullets being way cooler, but except we have Magical Musketeers, which is kind of silly. No. It's Hakai, which American Yu-Gi-Oh players are like, okay, that's kind of cool, to Unchained Soul. This is the first time I think in this game's history that we got a name change, and I think it's better than the original name. Anyway, guys, it's your boy V here, and like I said, guys, got a great mark watch for you today. Before I begin, common question of the day. As far as Chaos Impact, are you looking to buy singles, booster packs, or boxes? I actually would love to know this information. If you guys want to type in, it should be a little thing popping over here, a little poll, and I would appreciate if you guys let me know what you think. Are you going to go in for singles, are you going for booster packs, or are you going to buy boxes? I'm not going to ask vendors and store owners what they're going to buy. The answer is tons of cases, most likely, being the fact that Chaos Impact's another set with prismatic secret rares, and store owners as well as players would love to have access to those. Now, I'm not sure if it's been announced yet, or if it's going to be announced what is going to be the prismatic secret rare for Chaos Impact. But I do know that prismatic secret rares are kind of doing a weird thing in the market. I'll show you guys in a few. Right now, looking at Dream Mirrors. By the way, I grabbed two of these tabs of Dream Mirrors. You can't see it, but I had the old tab and I had to restart my computer, so I couldn't show you the difference in price points. Because Kellogg's, the Dream Mirror Sprite is holding roughly a $7 price point. In fact, after that first edition was gone, the next one at 8 is at $8. At 3 is at $8. So it's $8 from a card that used to be around less than $2. Morpheus actually really hasn't changed. But it has, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. This just recently happened, again, with the market buying into these cards. Morpheus, the Dream Mirror Black Knight with a $1.40 market price is actually looking to be roughly around $5 to $6. These two Ultra Rares are just hovering around the same price point because of the hype of Dream Mirrors. Now, I don't know if Dream Mirrors are going to be good. I read some of the cards. They look pretty good, but we don't know if Dream Mirrors are going to be good. In fact, I'm hoping Unchained Soul's good because I'm dead serious. Unchained Soul, the deck just sounds amazing. Though I will say Dream Mirrors have amazing artwork. And if you're looking to play Dream Mirrors, a little bit of an unknown. I don't know if you ever went on and looked at Dream Mirror deck files. I have that kind of free time. Levinier. Dream Mirrors also play, I think, 1 or 2 copies of Levinier. Of course, you're going to other cards like Blacklisted Soldier, but also it's just a great tech choice. Something that I think a lot of people that are buying into the Dream Mirror hype is going to forget about. So you don't want to really forget about that if you are buying into the hype, which I don't recommend. I never recommend buying into the hype, but if you do, that's a thing. I do like the artwork in Dream Mirrors, and to be honest with you, I remember getting a deck core. I had a majority of the deck, but I remember finishing off my deck core for a couple of bucks. It wasn't really that expensive, and to see it go high in value because the new Dream Mirror support is not really that bit much of a shocker because of hype, but at the same time, you guys should have had this. This was a dirt cheap deck core. It was literally 2 Ultra Rares and then everything else. A bunch of Super Rares being Dream Mirror Terror, which is roughly around like 10 cents. Other super rares like the other Morpheus, other Dream Mirror cards. I mean, they just look really nice. There's not many of the cards. The artwork in Dream Mirrors, I'm dead serious, is amazing. And I'm really hoping, as much as Konami makes a bunch of playmats I'm not a big fan of, I really love to see a Dream Mirror playmat. I think that'd be insane. In fact, we might take a poll as far as playmats in my next market watch. We'll talk about what archetype and what playmat, archetype would you guys like to see. If you guys want to comment them down below, let me know. But I'm dead serious. The correct answer is Dream Mirrors. Like Dream Mirrors versus Unchained Souls. That's the playmat. Konami, you're good now. You don't have to do any work. Just grab all the pictures together and hit the word print. Moving forward, though, Blue Oyster Return of White Dragon, I wish Konami printed more copies of. In general, you know a card's really bad when the high-value version is also in Gold Rare, as well as alternate versions of the original print Ultra Rare, as well as the World Championship promo secret rare. Anyway, looking at Blue Oyster Alternative White Dragon with an $18 market price, the value of this card is actually roughly around $24. And that's for the gold rare. For the Ultra Rare version with a $22 market price, the value is also around $24 as well, going higher from its current market price in both standings. Why is Blue Oyster Alternative going up in value? Who knows? It says Blue Eyes. Does it really matter? But what really does matter to me is the fact that last time this card has gotten a printing was in the Dark Side of Dimensions movie pack Gold Edition. That's the last time. A little food for thought, this came out a long time ago, a couple of years, and we still have not had an updated printing of Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Another card we can add to the does not have a reprinting, needs reprinting badly list of cards. And I really wish Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon does get a reprinting, because I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players would love to have access to this card. I know I would. I'm not going to shell out $75 for 3 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons, only to just lose even in a casual tournament. It's just not worth it. Moving forward, Vanity's Fiend, OTS 1 Pack 1 Ultimate Rare. The value's going down, with the market price being roughly around $26. The actual value of this card is about $21. Vanity's Fiend's a blowout card, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure if Konami knows that it's a blowout card or not, but it's a really good card, a card that should definitely be hitting the ban list. But in fact, that's not hitting the ban list. I think this card can easily be abused in any deck going first. I just still think this card's an insanely good card. I think it gets a lot of matchups. It's an auto win, and I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that don't have their access to Ultimate Rare from OTS 1 Pack 1 might want to consider picking up, being the fact that it's roughly around $20 to $22 max. That's a really good price point for this card. Phantasme is different. Now, I always go with Phantasme because I feel it's a very important card to go with because it came out in Savage Strike and we haven't seen a reprint in. You get what I'm trying to say. Look at that Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. The market price of this card is roughly around $83.50. Look at the Nimmin Unlimited price point, $87. First edition, I got you, bro. Roughly around $88 for first edition version of Phantasme. You want a German one? I know I do. Let's see how it looks German. It looks pretty cool German. I like that. Fantastic Charlotte. Okay, anyway. I just foreign Phantasme being so cool. Anyway, look at a Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. The reason why it's going so high in value, obviously, is because the game is still in link format. The game's still in link format, and one of the best cards to cycle via links is Phantasme. If you don't have Nibiru, no big deal. Draw Phantasme, get Nibiru. It works so many times. It's like one of those things where it's like 67% of the time, works all the time. Phantasme, the minute I resolve this card, if you think I have a hand trap, I probably do already, because this card helped me cycle it. A great card to get a lot of decks in the game right now, and I really think this card needs a reprint, but without that said, the value of this card's increasing. And to be honest with you, I would not be surprised after this weekend, especially if this card does show play, its price point hit roughly around $90. As far as Lunite Serenade Dance, well, that's a whole different story. Lunite Serenade Dance has $11 price point. Name of First Edition is roughly around $10 to $11 as well, matching its current price point. But if Lunite Orchid sees no play, this card's going to go down in value. So keep that in mind if you're holding a Lunite Serenade Dance and you're like, oh, this is a great card. Yeah, no, Lunite's definitely a good deck. If your deck doesn't see play at all, I'm talking top cut play, this card goes down in value. So you might want to consider selling it before it does that. Moving forward, let's look at Dual Devastator 1001 times. I really do love this set a lot. I love it because it has alternate arts, which I think Konami needs to make more of, because alternate art cards are amazing. Yu-Gi-Oh players are thirsty for them in the game, and we already slowly start seeing it with alternate art Borlo Dragon, and now Dual Devastator alternate art hand traps. Genius, Konami. How about you do more of that? In fact, make full art cards. That'd be insanely much more appreciated by Yu-Gi-Oh players. Full art ultimate rare, Konami. Now you're just spoiling us. Moving forward, though, look at that Dual Devastator boxes already being sold online for $33, $34. Yeah, you don't need to do that. Go to your locals. They're $30 MSRP at your locals. You can buy them all day long. That's what I recommend for a Dual Devastator. As far as Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, though, the market price is roughly around $9, finally being the most expensive card in Dual Devastator. And to be honest with you, I think Dual Devastator singles are a bad buy. Let me explain. Let me change it around. If you buy a lot of Dual Devastator hoping to make profit, unless you're these guys who are getting the product early that can list them on TCG Player, having the ability to list them on TCG Player, don't do it. And the reason why is because everyone is going to be opening Dual Devastator for different reasons. And that's the key indicator. If I'm opening Dual Devastator because I want to have access to a couple of cards and not have access to a couple of other cards, I'm pretty sure every other Yu-Gi-Oh player is going to have that same mentality. In fact, I'm pretty sure every Yu-Gi-Oh player that opens Dual Devastator that has certain cards, like, I don't know, Secret Rare, Ash Blossom, and Joyous Springs, knows that their Ash Blossom, Joyous Springs are instantly trade bait. You can keep them or you can get rid of them, and you can do it fast because the market is going to change on these cards. Looking at cards like Super Polymerization, well, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players still hold Super Polymerization, which, looking at the market price, they definitely do. I think Super Polymerization might be another card Yu-Gi-Oh players might be getting rid of. If that is the case, that value is going to go down, and people are going to be throwing these cards out into the market constantly. None of these card prices are going to stick. They're only going to sell right now in the pre-sales. They might sell the first weekend, and after that, they're going to flatline and fast. So please keep that in mind if you're looking to buy Dual Devastator. and hoping to get that fast profit. That fast profit only comes to those who can get the set fast, to sell it fast, to pre-sell it fast, and to move it. That's it. More than likely, this is a set that's good to open for the single YuGiOh player, but not good to open for the vendor or for the store owner, unless you get it early and you move it early. That's it. That's as good as it sounds. I would not get a lot of this set because it's a really good box set. I don't know if YuGiOh players will eat this alive or not. I'm pretty sure they're going to, though. This is, for the lack of brevity, say they're going to. The value of the singles of the set is easily going to be dropping down. Looking at Advent Calendar 2019, well, you're wrong, guys. This is... No, I'm joking. Everyone's right. Like, nobody hears Advent Calendar and goes, oh my god, when's it coming out? Instant value. No, that doesn't happen. Those words never come out of here. Looking at Advent Calendar 2019, that Performer Curry Bowl is under $7, and there's 57 listings. Who bought into this? Anyway, looking at Advent Calendar 2019, the original market price of the card was roughly around $9. Going down, obviously. Looking at Spear Karibo, $2.50. Nothing. In fact, the only card that I still think has good value, that might maintain value, would be the Ultra Rare 141. That is, of course, if people keep buying tons of these on the market, the value will artificially go down. Can Ultra Rare 141 go up in value in the future? I absolutely think it can. But as it stands right now, the values continue to tank. Current market price value as well as current value is roughly around $5. If you don't have an Ultra Rare 141, get this now, because there's no other, there's another Ultra Rare that's pretty high in value. There's a Super Rare, and then they have this version. Get this version, it's $5, and it's totally worth it. Looking at cards like Dingirsu of the Orcus of the Evening Star with a $27 market price, as Orcus get combined and if you guys are old like me, if it's a movie The Thing, they just combine to any deck and they become that deck. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. Dingirsu the Orcus of the Evening Star with a roughly around $28 market price is really high. And to be honest with you, even though this weekend we're definitely going to see Orcus, this weekend we're going to see y'all YuGiOh players going in and buying Dingirsus and getting really excited about Orcus, we have a ban list. We have a ban list, and you should be selling this card. If you're not selling this card, that means you're playing at the YCS. You're playing at your YuGiOh Regions. You're going down to ship, and that's totally fine. But if you think somehow the ban list is going to go, Orcus, oh, that thing's fine. That the thing that goes on every deck and makes it into an Orcus hybrid that still tops events. Literally, events are being topped by pure Orcus, Orcus Cyber Dragons, Orcus, Orcus whatever, a Lunalite, Orcus anything. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Anyone who says Orcus should not be hit by the ban list, I want you to take their shoes. Just take their shoes. That's it. They don't deserve. They have to walk home with socks. And if you can take those, get those too. They don't deserve footwear when walking around on this earth because they just don't understand the fact that Orcus is broken and it's gonna be hitting the ban list in some way, shape, or form. With that said, I do think cards like Dingirsu is gonna be hitting the ban list and it's gonna go down in value. In fact, looking at Ultimate Red Dingirsu, that's roughly around, besides how he played, roughly around $46. It's roughly around $50 for Ulti Dingirsus. You're gonna want to get rid of these before his value plummets, and it's gonna plummet. How low, you say? Sky Sugar Kana, you're about $21. It's gonna plummet to $21 Sky Sugar Kana prices. Mark my words. Looking at Pot Desires though, it went down a little bit early in the week. The market price holds the card roughly around $65, and we got unlimited for $68. And after that, the value is roughly around $69. In fact, if you have two Dingirsus, try to get Pot Desires and some other trade bait. That's what I would highly recommend. This card might go up and might go down in value, but it's always gonna be seen in play. It's always going to be a good card. And in my opinion, looking at Pod Duelli Ultimate Rare, that's the future of Pod Desires currently in the game right now. So I highly recommend you go in and grab this card before it gets higher in value. Moving forward, if you guys have or participated in the World Championship promos for the 2019 pack, it's really low right now. In fact, the value of the current pack is $180. I know store owners we're buying this for like dirt cheap. I think they were spending roughly around this price point. Vendors, not really store owners. We're spending around this price point to pick this up. And to be honest with you, as cool as this sounds, it's going to get higher. It's going to get really high. In fact, the current single price points of the Red Eyes Black Dragon is $110. The Monster Reborn is about $100, which makes it roughly around $210. But if you want to buy the pack on open, it's about $180. And to be honest with you, the market's going to be drying up soon on these. So we have 7 price listings for unopened packs. As far as singles of Red Eyes Black Dragon, we have 9 price listings. And then we have another 6 price listings for Monster Reborn. Ideally, the one everybody wants, especially Go players who want to do that weird flex. Listen, I think these are great cards, have great opportunity. And if you're a collector out there and you want to ask me what's the best thing to buy for a collector only, 100% without doubt in my mind, if you're collecting, you have the dough, World Championship 2019 packs. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, look at the 2018 packs. They went went up in value. They was hovering roughly around $500. They're actually currently up to $555. Like, these are going to go higher in value as the game moves on. And if you think that these are going to go high to a certain point or a certain pinnacle and stabilize, you're wrong. As time goes on with the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, as long as Yu-Gi-Oh is alive, these will go higher in value. Mark my words. So if I was you, I would run in, and if you could grab these, good. If you can't, no big deal, but grab these because these are dirt cheap right now. Moving forward, Advanced Ritual Art. With the new Ritual support inevitably coming onto the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, Advanced Ritual Art did what Advanced Ritual Art does best. You hear Ritual, it goes up in value. Now, the one we're going to talk about today is the one from Duelist Saga. Well, the market price is $3.50. The value is actually hitting almost at $5. It's kind of going up a little bit higher in value, would you say? Well, I don't even look at the Duelist Saga one. Even though Duelist Saga is my favorite ultra rare rarity, Duel Terminal 6 Advanced Ritual Art with a $2.58 market price is the version I recommend. The market price is showing to be roughly around $3. It's kind of cheap right now, and nobody's really looking at it right now because everybody's looking at the Duel Saga. This lets price listing, so that makes the card also available and wanted. And to be honest with you, Duel Terminal 6, they're kind of hard to get. I'm not saying the other one isn't, but DT6 are really hard to get. Once again, the price point is roughly around $3. And it's up to you guys, whichever version. I don't think there's wrong answers in this. Then again, can this card see play? I don't know, but it could definitely see hype, and that's what I want to talk about in today's Market Watch. Moving forward, looking at 5 Vibration Tenki with a $62 market price, it's going down in value. Who would figure? But the value, it's kind of weird. Let me explain. Let you play unlimited version of this card, so there's 2 of them for about $56. Then there's a near mint unlimited for about $60, and then $65. And there's not many listings of 5 Vibration Tenki to Ultimate Rare. Most players are holding the Ultimate Rare 5 Vibration Tenki, and are probably going to continue to do that as time goes on in Yu-Gi-Oh. If we don't see any support for 5 Fist, even though I hear some new 5 Fist, some new stuff's coming out that can make this card more relevant, but as time goes on, this card does not get any more support. It goes back into obscurity. You want to know how we know this? Well, look at the Zodiac era. We saw this card hit about $60 easily around the Zodiac era time, as it was played in Zodiac, a tier 0.5 deck. As time went on and Zodiac got hit by the ban list, this card didn't see much play. As this card didn't see much play, the value went as low as $18. In fact, I've done a ton of market watches. You go back in one of those old market watches, and you could catch me saying $18 for 5 Shineki, grab this card. So I think it was like 18 to 20. Grab this card as fast as possible, because this is a card you're going to want to go and pick up, because this card can go back up in value. Well, we're in the future now. It's going up in value. I do think it's going to go back down in value. That's my future noise, by the way. I do think it's going to go back down in value as 5 Vibration Tenki does not see any play, unless that new support really brings it out there. But if the new support's a dud, which I think it's going to be, I hope it's not, but I think it's going to be, this card's going to continue to go down in value. Sorry, Brotherhood of Five Fists. You just wasn't as good. Moving forward, looking at dual power, and talking about investing, because I got a lot of, I mean, people can easily point to another content creator and talk about, oh, look, he's bagging on them again, but no, you don't understand. A lot of people told me about investing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not just investing like, hey, I'm going to buy like a case of dual power. People are talking about buying a lot more than a case of dual power. I'll just leave it like that. Looking at dual power right now, it's an indication of the value and how the values change. The only card to go up in dual power, realistically, show any kind of intrinsic value, that's a bigger, huge value, is going to be Infinite Impermanence. Here's a little key note about Infinite Impermanence, though. When dual power first came out, Infinite Impermanence was still a high value card. And if you're somebody buying a ton of dual power and you want to recoup even a bit of that initial income, you would have already gotten rid of your Infinite Impermanence. As that has already happened, the market price on the card to be $43. We're seeing about $44.50. Infinite Impermanence most likely is being harder and harder to find, because those who already got rid of those are sitting on everything on their Infinite Impermanence. Think of it that way. So you get cards like evenly matched, being the $10 card under a $13 price point. Ash Blossom Joy Spring Ultra Rare, which is kind of low. And if, by the way, if you want to Ash Blossom Joy Spring Ultra Rare, it's not a bad price point. Erratic Sea of Heavenly Spears used to be $1, but it's around $7. Nasher is about $8, still higher than $7 market price. But let's be real about this. Going back to what I said earlier in this video, if orchids get hit in any way, shape, or form, this changes as well. So you got a lot of cards here, a lot of value, and everyone's really excited about all these reprints, which is great. And everyone went in and bought all this, which is great for everybody except those who bought this to try and turn a buck. The only card you turned a buck on, realistically, was Infinite Impermanence. And looking at it, if you held it, you would have made more money. But to be honest with you, nobody really did. That we could really see. We don't see any walls of like 60 or 80 on Infinite Impermanence on page 1. Looking at page 2, any big walls? Nope. And page 3, I'm going to guess no big walls. I'm correct. So Infinite Impermanence, once again, being a great card, is the card people already got rid of when they bought a bulk of dual power. In fact, we can already see this with 2019 Megatins. Look at 2019 Megatins. There's still people that have a lot of this and crack a ton of it open. But look at the most expensive card. The most expensive card in 2019 Megatins is $15. Now, for those out there that bought it at bulk prices, maybe even store owner prices like myself, you probably go, well, that's really great. If I go crack a danger jackal open every 10, I'm plussing all day long. Realistically speaking, you're not going to. In fact, I think you could probably the most, if you're lucky, crack 3 jackalops in about a case. That's about an average ratio. Realistically speaking, I've seen people crack less than that, and Bolster Dragon being the second most expensive card at $11. Can we just say that 2019 Megatins is not a value city? It's only good when it first came out, as I initially said a long time ago when 2019 Megatins was coming out, and it just flatlines. Can it go up in value? Can we have sporadic values in the future? Absolutely. But we're not talking like short, maybe even mid-term. We're talking long-term value. Over a year to maybe even 3 years, we can possibly see some value in the 2019 Megatins. And if you're looking to buy a ton of it, well, you're going to have to wait that much. And, you know, the amount of money you spend, I don't know if it's worth it. Let's talk about Marine sets in general, and then we'll go into Rising Rampage as far as the prismatic, so I really want to talk about that. So, Marine sets finally got their spoilers leaked. I think everyone kind of knew what it was already, and we saw it already. It's going to be coming on the next set, and everyone's really excited. I'm really excited for it, but let's be real. I don't know if Marine sets is going to be good. I have the whole Marine sets core. Hey, boys, I'm ready to go. I'm with you on this boat, okay? I'm on the Marine sets boat, even though they're mermaids, and they probably just swim in the water. I'm on the boat. I don't know if it's going to be good. And if it's not good, we're going to have a really pretty deck that does nothing. We're already seeing market movement already happen. With Marine Seahorse Prismatic being $188, the value is about $174. Now, there's only for a single listing. After that, it goes to $186. But here's a gamble with Marine players. If you're holding a playset of Marine Seahorse Prismatic, you better shut your mouth. You better not say nothing to nobody. You better just put your head down and not say anything. And the reason why is, for anyone, and people already have done it, with Flex Prismatic Seahorse, you better hope, you better pray to God, Buddha, anything, any Egyptian Jesus, anything that this deck is good. Because if Marine is not good, you're holding $600 now, and then when Marine is not good, and everyone dumps the Marine says, you're holding way less than that. So, shh, don't say anything. Let's hope it's good, so we can weird flex. Because if it's not, I don't own the Marine sets. In fact, I'm all about the Hakai's. Or the Soul card, I already forgot about it. Sounds really cool, new name. I'm about that. Marine sets, don't play that. I'm just throwing it out there. Because I got a lot of people already that are weird flexing Marine sets on me. And I'm like, bro, you need to chill. You better hope it's good. I can weird flex too, bro. I got max rarity Boojans. I'm not even saying nothing till they're good. I'll talk about it to my casual friends. I'll weird flex the casuals. But the competitive YuGiOh players, you better be quiet about that. You better shut your damn mouth about recess. I'm just throwing it out there because I don't want you feeling silly when you go to locals and they do nothing and you're holding a max rarity. And everyone's like, oh, there's max rarity recess, boys. How's it going today? It just burns. Anyway, if you paid enough, it definitely burns. I don't care what anyone says. Anyway, looking at Prismatic Seahorse, I do think it's a great card. I think it looks great. I don't own any of these. I'm not that. I'm not that daring. I'm not that Russian roulette to the wallet enough to do this. But if you are. Anyway, look at Coral Anemone. The price point was going down in value. We're actually seeing stabilized roughly around $20. You got also Seahorse, which is roughly around $5. And Marble Rock, which is kind of low, to be honest with you. If you don't own a Marine set, you definitely want to consider picking up Marble Rock. It's not a bad price point, I guess. I mean, look at 106 listings still. Wow. Then you got Blue Slug and Marine Sets Wave. And then you got the promos with Sea Angel and Battle Ocean. Marine Sets got a lot of cards already. And it's really cool to see the fact they're getting new support in the new set. Hopefully, we do good for them. I don't know if it's going to be, but hopefully. Looking at Appaloosa Boulder Gospel with a $360 market price, then the price point's roughly around $400 at Appaloosa. If we're gonna be real, Appaloosa's price point's roughly around $400. You got a listing over here for about $390, but anyone who's holding an Appaloosa that's looking to get rid of it will probably get rid of it for about $4 if they're not serious. If they're serious, they'll definitely cut a deal. But looking at Appaloosa, a Boulder Gospel Prismatic, this might go down a little bit with new set coming out, and then it's gonna go back up again. So don't be too shocked about the movement in the card price. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, there's not much to really say. Seahorse, once again, shh, nobody owns it until the deck does good. If it doesn't, once again, only because I saw on Facebook like a bunch of people like weird flexing, and I'm like, you guys need to shut your mouth. And, looking at other cards like the Wind Verdant Chart, I don't think this card's good. I mean, $180 for this card. Like, you should probably sell this. Same with like Stormdragon's Return. It's already going down in value. If you want to own a Prismatic, cool, it's $55, but you're gonna own a Prismatic that's gonna do nothing, unfortunately. The card price is roughly around $55 of Stormdragon Return, which is under a $63 market price. And then you go into all the Marine Cess cards. Well, you go into Appaloosa Boulder Goddess, which was spiking in value. Another current price point of Appaloosa is about $48, a little bit under, is $49.50. Not too crazy for Appaloosa Boulder Goddess. This is still a great card. If you're looking to play any kind of combo deck, you're going to want to go into Appaloosa. A lot of you players are, and this is the mentality right now, and I think nobody really understands this, but this is very important. If you're going to locals, you're playing at the YCS, you're playing at any event, looking at Appaloosa Boulder Goddess, if you're playing a combo deck, and you're starting your combo, your opponent's probably going to wait until you're about to enter your battle phase before they drop a Nibiru on you, okay? If you do your combo and you just somehow derail to Appaloosa Boulder Goddess, but if you, let's say you're playing like Thunder Dragons, you put a Colossus with an Appaloosa, well, anyone holding Nibiru is now holding a brick. Not only are they holding a brick, but they have to deal with an Appaloosa Boulder Goddess on your board. And against Orcus, this card's insane. I'm really shocked this card's actually currently this low in value. I think it still should be a higher amount of card because it's still a great card. It tricks anyone holding a Nibiru, because nobody just drops a Nibiru because they know, you know, YuGiOh players can make more plays, but they also make YuGiOh players holding a Nibiru debate on themselves. Should I snap drop this Nibiru so I don't get hit with an Appaloosa, or should I wait and see what happens? It's actually a very tricky card, and I kind of like that about this card a lot. And I don't know, something about this card, I think everyone should own one of these. I really, truly think that. Unless we get a new game mechanic coming out soon, I think Appaloosa Boulder Goddess is going to be in everyone's extra deck, inevitably. So, keep an eye on this, and hopefully we'll get a reprint of this. I mean, Konami's been phenomenal with the reprints, and hopefully we'll get one coming out soon. Anyway, guys, that's the Mark Watch for today. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thank you so much. I couldn't make it to the YCS, unfortunately. Guys, I'm really busy right now, and actually, I'm gonna go. I'm about to head out. I have my luggage packed up. I'm gonna upload this video, edit my thumbnails, do a couple of changes, and I'm gonna head out the door. I'm actually gonna head to Maryland and see some family, and after I do that, since I'm already in Maryland seeing family, I'm gonna go play Pokemon since it's nearby. So unfortunately, I can't go down into YCS, which I really badly wanted to. The next event I will definitely be going to, though, is the UDS. I think it's in Minnesota. I'm already planning for the UDS in Minnesota. I think it's in February. I'm not going to any other events as far as YuGiOh. Maybe some regionals here and there, possibly, but that's really what I'm gonna do as far as that. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see you guys down. I would love to go to Texas. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I really am. It's just that I've been just running around nonstop a lot lately, guys. Unfortunately, I just couldn't do it. Hopefully in the future I can, and if I go to the next event, I won't stop talking about it because I'll be really excited because I love going to YuGiOh events. But unfortunately, it wasn't in the cards today, boys. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos. You Paisanos have a great day.